Hi Daria. I'm going to do a bit of English with you today. So I'm going to read through your English story, Where is Hot and Where is Not? And I'm going to read it for you, and you can just follow along and while I'm reading, okay? So pause me for a minute if you need to go get your book and open it, and you can start me when you're ready. Where is hot and where is not? I'm going to go through some of the words and the meanings as well in the story, so it'll be easier for you today. Okay, when you have to find words that mean similar meaning out of the words they give you. Okay, so the sun heats some parts of Earth more than other parts. Parts near the middle get the most heat. Here, the land can turn into desert. So in Ireland, we are not that close to the middle of the earth, so we don't get very hot weather. Okay. Parts near the top and bottom of Earth get the least heat. Here, the ground is covered in snow and ice. Okay, so we're not near the top and bottom either, so we don't usually get much snow. So the North Pole and the South Pole would be the coldest places on Earth because they're farthest away from the sun. And the word there, the least heat. So least meaning the smallest amount or the fewest. So if you had 5 sweets and Lily had 4 sweets and I only had 1 sweet, I would have the least amount, the fewest, the smallest amount. Okay. There is very little water in the desert. It is difficult to live there. So difficult means hard. So you might say, oh, maths was difficult today, Miss Walsh. Creatures that live in the desert have special abilities. So abilities is something special that they can do, like a special talent or special skill. Camels can go without water for more than a month. Wow. The desert fox has enormous ears which help it to cool off. So enormous is another word for big or giant or huge. I didn't know that about camels, that they can go without water for more than a month. That's a really long time. We wouldn't survive without water for that long. Plants that live in the desert are special too. A cactus uses very little water. It does not waste a drop. I'm just going to pause the story for a little second to show you what a cactus is in case you weren't sure. So it's a prickly, spiky plant. This is only a very baby one, but there would be huge ones in the desert, taller than me and you. Okay, and so they don't need much water. So because there is not much water in the desert because it's so hot there, the sun dries it up, and that's what a desert is sand and very little water. So that's why there's animals and plants there who have special abilities. They can adapt, they can live in these conditions that we couldn't live there. Okay. Oh, look, there's a huge cactus in the picture and a desert fox. So different to the foxes that we have, because these foxes have enormous ears to help them cool off. Okay, foxes in Ireland don't have enormous ears because they don't need to have ears to cool off because we don't live in a very hot country. So now we're talking about the South Pole. So that's a very cold place. It is very cold at the South Pole. In winter, it is colder than a freezer. So imagine if you go to your freezer and open the door and check how cold it is in there. Colder than that even. A cup of water would freeze in a few minutes. That's how cold it is. Imagine putting a glass of water outside and a few minutes later it'd be frozen solid ice. So creatures that live there, animals that live there are special too. Seals have lots of fat under their skin, which keeps them warm. Penguins huddle together, so they gather together, they cozy up. Okay, like you might huddle up with mom on the couch while you're watching a movie. And you when you're near someone like that, it keeps you warm. So that's why they all huddle together, and this keeps them cozy. Very few plants can live at the South Pole. It is too cold. If you ever go to the South Pole, wear your warmest clothes. I don't think I would like to be somewhere where it is that cold. Would you? You definitely need to wear your nice cozy hat and coat and gloves and scarves and lots of layers. So you're going to do B now. You're going to circle the word that's closest in meaning. So they've done the first one for you. Difficult is the same as hard. And then you're just going to pick one of those new words and put it into a sentence for yourself and write a sentence in your copy. Okay? And I will have a quick look at your maths while I'm on. So for your maths, you're just doing the days of the week. How many days in the week are there? And then your first day is Monday, your last day is Sunday. The days of the weekend are Saturday and Sunday. They're the ones we don't go to school. So you have 2 weekend days, and you have 5 weekdays, Monday to Friday. And so you're just going to do question 1 and filling in the right days, okay? So and then you're going to do today is Thursday. So yesterday was what comes before Thursday, and tomorrow will be what comes tomorrow. Okay, good luck with all your work. You're doing great, and I'm so proud. Well done. See you soon.